Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Today we are going to discuss about the condition of the world between two world wars. In the previous chapter we discussed about the cause for the First World War, course of the First World War, about Russian Revolution we discussed, and about the League of Nations. Especially in our previous lesson we discussed about the various events that took place in the 19th century. And in this lesson, we are going to discuss about the position of the world between two world wars. Learning objectives of this lesson is the post World War I developments leading to the Great Depression and its impact on politics across the world, the unjust provisions of Treaty of Versailles and the rise of fascist governments led by Mussolini in Italy and Hitler in Germany, anti-colonial struggles and the decolonization process in the colonized world, case studies of Indo-French in Southeast Asia and India in South Asia, European colonization in Africa, the case of Britain in South Africa, independence struggles and political developments in South America. So, these are all the topics we are going to discuss in detail. The First World War disintegrated the capitalist system globally. The Europeans were weakened by the war financially as well as politically. The trade and financial imbalances left by the war created instabilities throughout the year 1920s. There was a conflict between the working class and the ruling class. That conflicts became very serious during that period. As a result of that conflicts, the fascism emerged in Italy and Germany, and anti-colonial struggles also became very serious because the colonial powers were weakened by the war. And on the other hand, Soviet Union it started to support the nationalist movements. And in Africa, imperialism became very high during that period, and Latin American countries who became independent before the first half of the 19th century, they had to oppose their protector US who started to exploit them. And in the previous chapter, we discussed about the crisis in the Western world that led to the outbreak of the First World War One. And in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the social and political developments in the world after the end of the war. Great Depression was a worldwide economic depression, and in this we are going to discuss about the developments in the post World War One. So below that we are going to discuss various topics like breakdown of the international system of exchange, withdrawal of American capital, repercussion in politics, and stock market crash in the US. These are all the various topics we are going to discuss. First, withdrawal of American capital. Actually, at the end of the World War One, America was financially it was in a sound position, and it acts as the money lender to the whole world. Especially, America encouraged the flow of capital into Europe, and also it resulted in new investments. But these investments yielded profits only after a period. So during that time, there was a decline in the US economy, and which forced the government to impose various restrictions on the export of capital. So this resulted in a decline in the volume, amount of trade as well as the value of exports all over the world. The withdrawal of American capital made the situation worse by the US market crash in 1929. The first huge crash occurred on 24th October 1929. So this discouraged many investors and consumers to such an extent that more and more people began to sell their shares and dispose their stocks. But there were no buyers to buy their stocks. So this was followed by the failure of American banks. So the American financiers were also forced to recall their funds which they invested abroad. So America, it stopped giving loans to Germany, and it led to the failure of two large German banks. So the Bank of England also found itself in a financial deficit during this period. England started to take various emergency measures. So, in that, first it started to reduce its expenses, and also it increased the taxation. But even though it followed various emergency measures, it couldn't improvise its situation. And so, England decided to leave the gold standard. So, gold standard, it is a monetary system where a country's currency or paper currency carried a value directly linked to gold. So, following England, many number of countries they also left the gold standard, and each country they started to adapt the protectionism. First, they wanted to protect and devaluation of currency. So, decrease in the value of the currency is called a devaluation. Say, so they started to adapt to these two measures, and it created a lot of situations, and its effect was very deep, and it prolonged to a long period. So the economists and historians of that period called it as the Great Depression. The defense measures adopted by various nations to safeguard their economic interests led to the decline in the overall economic activity. So that is also one of the reason for the economists and historians to call it as a Great Depression. Our next topic is repercussion in politics. Repercussion means a small vibration. And the Great Depression changed the political condition in several countries. So, in England, the Labour Party it was defeated in the general election in 1931, and in the USA, the Republican Party it was rejected by the people successively for about 20 years after the Depression. Actually, the First World War it led to the expansion of many industries who were manufacturing war equipments. So they thought that the war will be continuing. But when the war came to an end, the industries they had a lot of stock. So they had two things in their mind. They have to disperse the stock, and the employees, those who were working in that industries, they lost their job, so they were dissatisfied with the crisis, and this situation became more worse by the political complications caused by the Treaty of Versailles. A new wave of economic nationalism, which expressed itself in protectionism, affected the world trade. So, the war also placed a heavy burden of debt on every European country. Children, today we discussed about the developments in the post World War One. In that we discussed breakdown of the international system of exchange. In that we discussed about the England, how England decided to leave the gold standard, and how the other countries followed that. And we discussed about the devaluation, and how um, other countries safeguarded their economic interests, which lead to the decline in the economic activity. Everything we discussed under this, and we discussed about the financial position of America, and how it encouraged the flow of capital into Europe, which helped the European countries, and how the US economy it declined at it imposed restrictions over the export of capital, and it affected the volume and value of exports. About everything we discussed under this topic, withdrawal of American capital, and under the repercussion in politics we discussed about the changes that occurs in several countries, and how the Labour Party was defeated in England, and how the Republic Party was rejected by the people of America. Everything we discussed, and at last the stock market crash in the US. So how the Americans they recalled their investments they invested abroad, and it affected uh, two German banks, which was funded by America, and it led to uh, the Bank of England to face the financial deficit, and it put an end to the Bank of England. Everything we discussed in this chapter. Tomorrow we will continue the rise of fascism and Nazism. Thank you, children.